Hello everyone, I'm Katie. Welcome to UK Life Express. Today is the 31st of December. Let's take a look at the top stories across the UK and today's weather forecast. Headlines. UK unemployment hits a 5-year high. Over 1.8 million people out of work. Is the economy in trouble? Heavy snow set to arrive before New Year. The Met Office issues warnings of snow accumulation and potential travel chaos. London hospitals at breaking point, A&E departments are overwhelmed, and end-of-life care is under threat as the NHS sounds the alarm. Drama at Manchester Airport. A flight makes an emergency landing following a technical fault, passengers evacuated. If you live in London, or have family members who may need medical care, this is a story you should pay close attention to. Several London hospitals have issued serious warnings, saying they are facing the risk of disruption to end-of-life care services due to severe overcrowding, raising major concerns. According to NHS data, during the winter peak period, bed occupancy in some London emergency departments has remained above 95%, well above the level considered safe for the healthcare system. At the same time, the number of patients waiting more than 12 hours in A&E continues to rise. Ambulances are increasingly forced to queue outside hospitals, unable to hand over patients because no beds are available. Healthcare staff warn that, when large numbers of emergency and long-term patients remain in wards, it can directly affect the comfort, privacy, and quality of support for patients at the end of life. Some non-urgent but essential care may also be delayed. Hospital managers say that an aging population, rising levels of chronic illness, and staff shortages have placed unprecedented pressure on the NHS. The NHS is urging the public to use GP services, community healthcare, or NHS 111 where appropriate. Help reduce pressure on A&E departments. Allow the most critically ill patients to receive priority treatment. Staying informed and using services appropriately can make a real difference during this winter period. A flight departing from Manchester Airport was forced to turn back shortly after takeoff, after a technical warning was detected mid-flight. Following standard safety procedures, the pilots made the decision to return and land at Manchester Airport as a precaution. After the aircraft landed, the airport immediately activated its emergency response protocols, with fire crews, paramedics, and airport security teams deployed as a precaution. Passengers were evacuated using emergency slides, with the operation carried out calmly and in an orderly manner. There have been no reports of injuries, and all passengers are safe. Aviation safety data shows that such technical warning returns are preventive safety measures, rather than indications of imminent danger. The UK Civil Aviation Authority notes that hundreds of flights each year in the UK are diverted, delayed, or returned to base due to system alerts. But the proportion involving any real risk is extremely low. The affected flight was later cancelled or delayed, with some passengers needing to rebook alternative flights. The airline has confirmed it is providing assistance and follow-up arrangements. Airport officials stressed that this incident once again demonstrates that passenger safety is always the top priority, and that pilots and airports will act immediately whenever there is any potential safety concern. Let's take a quick look at today's weather across the UK. Most parts of the UK from this morning through today will be dry and cold, with generally sunny to partly cloudy conditions. As cold winter air continues to affect the country, low temperatures will be felt nationwide. Daytime temperatures will range between 1 degree Celsius and 6 degrees Celsius, while overnight lows may fall to -2 degrees Celsius to 1 degree Celsius, making it particularly cold in some areas. In northern regions and higher ground, there is a higher risk of widespread frost and icy conditions overnight, which could make roads very slippery, so extra caution is advised. As for the wind, while no severe storms are expected, cold winter winds will make it feel even colder, with moderate to occasionally strong gusts in some areas, especially along coasts and in exposed locations, where it may feel below freezing. Experts advise the public to wear warm, layered clothing, including gloves and scarves. Take care when driving due to icy roads. Ensure elderly people and children stay well protected from the cold. With temperatures dropping sharply, health authorities have also issued cold weather health alerts, particularly for older adults and people with heart or circulatory conditions, urging everyone to stay informed with the latest weather and health advice. According to the latest official UK figures, the UK unemployment rate has risen to 5.1%, marking the highest level in nearly 5 years. Compared with around 4.3% a year ago, unemployment has increased by almost 0.8 percentage points in just 12 months, with more than 1.8 million people now estimated to be out of work nationwide. The jobs market is clearly cooling, as employers scale back hiring plans. Those most affected are young people. Data shows that the unemployment rate among 16 to 24-year-olds has exceeded 16%, one of the highest levels in over a decade. Many recent graduates report sending out countless applications, but still struggling to secure a job. Economists point out that high interest rates, rising living costs, and increased pressure on businesses are the main factors behind the weakening labour market. This situation is also putting greater pressure on the Bank of England, with markets closely watching whether policymakers may accelerate interest rate cuts in an effort to support economic growth and employment. If you care about life, work, and economic trends in the UK, remember to subscribe to UK Life Express. We bring you the key developments shaping Britain, clearly and quickly, every day. If you're planning to travel around the new year, this is something you should pay close attention to. The UK Met Office has issued fresh warnings for heavy snow and very low temperatures, with snowfall, snow accumulation, and icy conditions expected across many parts of the UK in the days around New Year. This could lead to significant disruption to travel and public transport. According to forecast data, northern and central England, as well as parts of Scotland, could see 5 to 15 centimetres of snow, while higher ground and rural areas may experience over 20 centimetres in places. Temperatures are expected to drop sharply, with overnight lows falling to between -3 degrees Celsius and -6 degrees Celsius, greatly increasing the risk of icy roads, particularly early in the morning and late at night. Drivers are urged to take extra care. Transport authorities warn that train services, buses, and major roads may face cancellations, delays or diversions, and flight delays are also possible at some airports. The Met Office advises the public to check the latest weather and travel updates before heading out. Avoid long journeys unless absolutely necessary. Ensure you have warm clothing and appropriate footwear to cope with icy conditions. Staying prepared and informed will be key as winter conditions intensify around the new year. That concludes today's edition of UK Daily Brief. If you find these daily news updates and lifestyle insights helpful, please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Our goal is to help you stay informed about everything happening here in Britain in the shortest time possible. I'm Chloe, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next UK Daily Brief tomorrow. Goodbye.